And Shabbat Shalom everyone. It's Friday evening and we're here again sa ating Erev Shabbat Live. Ang ating topic ngayong gabi ay Insight on VAYIKRA. Tayo'y bumabalik. Last week hindi tayo nag-broadcast dahil tayo'y naghanda sa ating pagpunta sa Phoenix, and we had a great Shabbat last week. Last Shabbat sa Phoenix, Arizona. So again, magandang gabi ng Friday sa inyong lahat. Maayong gabi sa mga kaibigan natin at kapatiran na mga Cebuano. Naimbag nga rabi kada kayo amin. See? Sa Ilocano yung amin parang tunog Hebrew na rin dahil amen ang sa Hebrew so be it. Pero yung amin sa Ilocano, iba rin yun, yung kayong lahat. Kayong lahat. So, maligayang pagkikita ulit natin sa araw ng gabi ng Friday. At nandito tayo sa ating Erev Shabbat live ngayong gabi. At of course, ang ating special guest ay si Elder Gamino. At before ko tawagin si Elder Gamino, of course, ang sabi nga, bakit may disclaimer tayo? Ang disclaimer po ay the views and opinions expressed by the guest na ating iniimbitahan sa ating programa in this program are those of the guest and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of ymcm.org or any of its affiliated ministries. Kaya po tayo nagbibigay ng disclaimer kasi malay nyo mayroong masabi ang ating mga bisita na hindi pala yun ang ating paniniwala dito sa YMCM. Pero sila'y ating binibigyan ng pagkakataon na mag-explain, sila'y ating binibigyan ng pagkakataon na kanila ring ibahagi ang kanilang nalalaman. And in return, ganun din kung tayo maimbitahan sa mga pagtitipon ng ibang mga kapatiran or ating mga kakilala na sila rin ay didinggin din nila ang ating mga paliwanag sa ating mga paniniwala. So, VAYIKRA ang ating Torah portion or Torah insights na gustong talakayin ng gabi. VAYIKRA ay sa English, and he called nandito tayo ngayon sa unang bahagi ng libro ng Leviticus. Ating isinara ang libro ng Exodus last Shabbat at ngayon ay bubuksan natin ang libro ng Leviticus ngayong Shabbat na ito. Leviticus 1:1, 5:26 to 1 to 5:26. Ang ating gospel reading ay nasa Matthew 5:23 to 30 at ang ating haftarah ay nasa Isaiah 43:21 to 44:23. Let me just go back a little bit. So, VAYIKRA ay ang ibig sabihin, and he called. VAYIKRA is the first Hebrew word of the book, which means by saying, and Yahweh called to Moses and spake to him from inside the tent of the meeting. Ngayon, nasa kanilang kalagitnaan na si Yahweh Elohim at ngayon ay kinakausap niya na si Moses na kanyang piling tao na nagli-lead sa kanyang mga tao sa Israel, ang mga Israelites. So 24th reading na ito ng Torah at ang Hebrew name nito ay Book of Introduces. VAYIKRA, this portion introduces the sacrifice service and describes 5 different types of sacrifices. So malalaman nyo ang 5 different types of, nandito aking kamay, 5 different types of sacrifices. Na unang-una yun, the burnt offering, grain offerings, offerings for well-being, sin offerings, and offerings with restitution. So, after delivering the Israelites from bondage, makikita natin na nilid sila sa wilderness. Yahweh instructed Moses to make him a sanctuary so he will dwell among them. Gusto ng ating Ama na siya ay manahan sa kalagitnaan ng kanyang mga tao. He is now with his people in their midst. The question is how to approach him. So nandito na ang ating Ama, kahalubilo na nila. Ang tanong sa mga tao ay paano siya ma-approach? Ano ang method? Ano ang way para tayo makalapit sa kanya? The way on how to approach Yahweh Elohim is being introduced in this Torah portion. This is a continuation of the biblical pattern. See that you make them according to the pattern shown you on the mountain. So ito ay continuation ng pattern na pinapakita sa atin ng Ama na ganun din ang ating dapat gawin ngayon. Paano ba tayo dapat lalapit sa ating Ama na nasa langit? So, insight number 1, atin nang i-welcome si Elder Samuel Gamino bago tayo pumunta sa ating insight. Elder Gamino, kamusta po?
Mabuti, Pastor John. Matagal tayong hindi nag-air.
Oo, yeah.
Ngayon, mabuti at magandang gabi sa mga nakikinig. Magandang araw naman doon sa Eastern Hemisphere. Dahil araw nila ay Shabbat Erev tayo dito. Sila naman ay Bokor Shabbat. Araw.
Yep. That's good.
Welcome to the live streaming of this program.
All right. Welcome to everyone. All right, let's go on to our topics for tonight. VAYIKRA, and ang ating pong panauhin na si Elder Gamino ay excited na i-discuss ang mga topics and questions and insights ngayong gabi. Ang dinig ko ay nag-aral siya from Wednesday until today para masagot ang ating mga tanungan para sa gabing ito. So insight number 1 ay nasa Matthew, which is our haftarah or our gospel reading. Matthew 5:23-24. Ang sabi, so if you are offering your gift at the altar and there remember that your brother has something against you, leave your gift there before the altar and go. First be reconciled to your brother and then come and offer your gift. So sa panahon ni Yeshua, hindi niya sinasabi na wag na kayo mag-sacrifice dito sa altar, sa tabernacle or sa temple. Pero kung mayroon kang kaalitan, pumuntahan mo muna, iwan mo yung sacrifice dito sa altar at puntahan mo yung nakaalitan. So actually dito sa ating nabasa sa Matthew, dito sa sinasabi nilang New Testament, he is still promoting offering and sacrifice at the altar. Hindi niya sinabi na wag hinto nyo na yung pag-offer sa altar. So ang tanong, meron pa about 40 years before the total destruction of the temple of Jerusalem, the temple in Jerusalem, nung 70 AD, nung kanya itong sinalita. So nung kanyang sinasalita ito, meron pa ring pag-aalay doon sa templo, sa tabernacle. Sa Acts 21:36, 23, 26, si Shaul continues to follow purification rites and offering to draw near to Abba Yahweh. So etong ating apostol na si Shaul, siya ay gumaganap netong purification rites at nag-o-offer siya para siya makalapit doon sa templo. Sa Acts 3:1, si Peter and John still goes to the temple at the time of the evening offering. So eto, alam natin na may dalawang time na mag-o-offer sa isang araw. Merong morning and evening offering. So ang unang tanong kay Elder Gamino ngayong gabi, sa iyong sapantaha, what does Matthew 5:23-24 mean to you?
Okay, ang sabi doon, if you offer a gift at the altar, and you think there is a question of reconciling to your brother, you go before you offer.
Mm-hmm.
Pero ang kakoneksyon doon, yung Matthew 23:18 to 20, ang sabi doon is, what is greater, the gift or the altar? The altar is greater than the gift. Yun ang nagkukuhan, nagiging holy.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
Why is there no animal killings for offering today?
Because through the offering of the body of Yeshua HaMashiach, once and for all.
Mm-hmm.
Kasi noong panahon ni Yeshua, hindi pa siya na-offer. Even his parents fulfill the purification rites because hindi pa siya na-offer. That's why my finding is this: why is there no animal killings for offering today? Because through the offering of the body of Yeshua Messiah once and for all, sa Hebrew 10:10, Messiah have offered for all time a single sacrifice for sins. A single offering he has perfected for all time. There is no longer any offering for sin. Those are all found in Hebrews 10. Yan.
So,
kaya wala nang offering ngayon ng animal sacrifices.
So, ang karamihan sabi nila obsolete na itong pag-o-offer. Tama ba na nasabihin natin na obsolete na siya? Kasi kung ang susunod na tanong, kung obsolete na siya, bakit sa new heaven and new earth, doon sa totoong tabernakulo ng Ama, magkakaroon pa ng offerings na nakasulat yan sa Isaiah 66:20-21, natapos na pala ni Yeshua itong pag-o-offer. Bakit sa new heaven and new earth, mag-o-offering doon?
That is during the millennium.
Yeah. Naganap na ni Yeshua. Bakit kailangan pang mag-offering do sa millennium millennial reign.
Hindi. Ang Isaiah 66:20 to 21 is not the appropriate text, I know. Sa Ezekiel, nandun kasi yung tinatawag na temple down, the temple of Ezekiel is different from the temple of Solomon.
Mm.
Even the measurement, I studied that. And during that time, there will be daily offerings sa 46 ata ng Ezekiel doon. At saka may mga animal sacrifices.
Mm.
Itong Isaiah 66:20-21, ang i-offer dito sa verse 20, sabi, shall bring all your brethren for an offering unto Yahweh out of all nations.
Mm.
Ang mga naka-escape sa punishment, silang magdadala ng mga brethren, yung mga mortal people from all nations as an offering to Yahweh, not an animal offering.
They have to draw near, right?
Yeah,
They have to draw near to Yahweh Elohim.
And verse 21,
Uh-huh.
out from these brethren shall be priests and Levites.
Yes.
Hindi yung hayop ang sinabi dito.
Hindi
Pero
kasi
active.
ang sabi kanina, this is a pattern that was shown to you up on the mountain. Right?
But
Ito yung pattern na pinakita ko sa iyo up on the mountain, na ito yung inyong sisimulang gawin ngayon dahil ito nga.
there is also a pattern mentioned in the Hebrews 10:1.
Mhm.
This is the pattern whereby ito si Yahshua sinasabi. Kaya nga siya ang final sacrifices.
Okay.
I speak I encounter another thinking about this, that Messiah, Yahshua Messiah, is the sacrifices during this time to finalize, to start the animal sacrifices.
Mhm.
Pero yung sinabi kasi doon sa Quran, sa Hebrews 1, na words, this is not the only word that we are living. Probably, this is what he proposes. Probably during the millennial reign, there will arise another Messiah to substitute the animal sacrifices during that millennial reign.
So ang pagkakala mo, hindi na talaga magkakaroon ng animal sacrifices.
Mayroon na magkaroon ng sacrifices sa millennium dahil there is another Messiah to redeem them from that animal sacrifices.
So wala sa Torah 'yon.
Wala.
Okay.
Speculation.
Speculation, all right. Kasi dito sabi sa Isaiah 66, Yeshua or Yahweh's salvation will be king and high priest.
Yeah.
And he is called Melchizedek. Ibig sabihin
in the order of Melchizedek.
Yeah. And it says who will be selected as priest and Levites. So magkakaroon ulit ng priest. Sino yung mga priest na 'yon?
Hindi, you mention here. Yeah. We will go about that time. And the fourth question, Yahshua is from the tribe of Judah.
Mhm.
It means Yahweh's salvation will be king and high priest on the Melchizedek order.
Mhm.
Who will be selected as priest and Levites.
Sino?
66:21.
Yeah, sino ngayon yung mga priest? Kasi may Levites pa rin natatayo sa dito sa New Heaven and New Earth. Meron pa rin mga Levites.
I think we will come to that point. When
Okay.
we reach the word eponymos.
Uh-huh.
I am enlightened to that word which you have put it here. This is my first time to read this, and I consume a time to search and research the definition. We will come to that point.
Mhm. All right. So let's move on. Kasi ang alam natin na merong si Yeshua ang high priest,
Yeah.
during that millennial reign,
Mhm.
meron siyang i-appoint ng mga priest.
Oh, those are mortal people.
Yes, pero may priest, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
A royal priesthood.
And the brethren.
Yeah, a royal priesthood maliban pa doon sa Levites na dati nang naging
Okay,
priest
we'll come to
sa
that point.
wilderness, right?
We'll come to that point and I can explain it.
Okay, let's move on.
Yeah.
All right. Insight number 2. Ito ay nasa Isaiah, ito yung ating Haftarah reading. Ang sabi niya, "You have not brought me sheep for burnt offerings, nor honored me with your sacrifices. I have not burdened you with grain offerings, nor wearied you with demand for incense. You have not bought any fragrant calamus for me, or lavished me with the fat of your sacrifices, but you have burdened me with your sins and wearied me with your offense." So, ang book of Isaiah, it's claimed to be composed during the time of the Babylonian captivity. And alam natin kung sino ang mga napunta dito sa Babylonian captivity. Ito ang tribe ni Judah and Benjamin, and some Levites went with them. But dito sa ating binasa, merong magkakaroon din naman sila ng judgment at a restoration.
Yeah.
But cleansing needed to be done in order for them to draw near. So ating lagi pinag-usapan yung drawing near.
Uh-huh.
Alright? So ang question, why is Jacob, in this particular si Judah, Benjamin, and Levites, did not call on Yahweh, nor did he his work at this time in the Haftarah?
Mhm.
Bakit
In-
hindi sila
in
tumawag kay Yahweh?
Yeah, in Isaiah 43:28, princes have been profaned in the sanctuary. Jacob have been given to cars. In Israel, Gizorom to reproaches.
Mhm.
Yan ang nakuha ko.
Yan
Kaya
ang-
hindi sila nagkuhan sacrifice yan during that time.
Okay. Number 2, what was the sin of Judah? Hence he was exiled to Babylon. Ito yung main theme sa book of 2 Kings. Ano ang kanyang kasalanan, malaking kasalanan ni Judah or the house of Judah, kaya siya napunta sa Babylonian exile?
I cannot find any specific answer to this. Bakit nadala sila sa Babylon? Okay.
Ang sagot dyan disobedience. Disobedience from following the word of Yahweh Elohim.
Uh-huh.
Yun ang main theme. Kahit ngayon, yun pa rin ang main theme na ating nakikita. Marami tayo nakikita ng tao na ayaw sumunod kay Yahweh Elohim. Ang sabi ni Yahweh Elohim, ako lang ang inyong ama sa langit. Gusto nilang sumamba sa ibang fake na kanilang sinasamba. So same thing. Ang main theme ng 2 Kings ay disobedience. So number 3, why is Israel, or the Commonwealth of Israel, not forgotten but their sins blotted out? Sa Isaiah 42:21-22.
Yan, nakuha na natin yan. Nabasa, because they have been redeemed and returned back to Yahweh.
Mhm.
Yan. They return back to Yahweh.
That's good. So ganun din dapat ang ating ginagawa, right? Kung tayo ay grafted in, dapat tayo ay babalik din sa ating amang nasa langit. Insight number 3, let's move forward. And nandito na tayo sa ating paksain, Leviticus. Leviticus. Ang sabi sa insight number 3, Leviticus 1:2, speak to the people of Israel and say to them, when any one of you brings an offering to Yahweh, you shall bring your offering of livestock from the herd or from the flock. Ito ay gagawin nilang burnt offering, susunugin nila. At ang animal ay isang lalaking animal na without blemish. they will lay their hands on the head of the burnt offering as a substitution for their behalf. So, ang magandang paneto ay, example ay mag-aalaga sila ng isang hayop like a sheep, right? Baba ang pangalan ng kanilang sheep, Baba Black Sheep. Ngayon, dadali nila ito dun sa tabernacle or sa temple at ilalagay nila yung kanilang kamay sa ulo ng kanilang alagang baba na black sheep. Ito ay parang transfer yung kasalanan doon sa kanilang alagang hayop. Ngayon, eto ring taong ito, ikaw na nag-alaga ng hayop, ikaw din ang kikitil ng buhay nitong alaga mo sa harapan before Yahweh Elohim. Ang priest, they are the ones who will collect the blood and throw against the side of the altar at the entrance of the tent meeting. So, yun ang procedure para ikaw ay makapag-offer ng isang animal na burnt offering for Yahweh Elohim. Question: why did Yahweh give Israel the sacrificial system?
The sacrificial system is an added law
Mm-hmm.
according to Galatians 3:19
Mm-hmm.
because of transgressions of the moral or 10 law.
Okay. So, tama ang pagkakasabi ni Elder Gamino. Ito ay dinagdag na palatuntunan or law or instruction dahil sa pag-transgress nila sa mga salita or inutos ni Yahweh Elohim. Tama bang analyzation ko, Elder Gamino?
Tama yan.
Kasi nung sila ay sumamba sa golden calf, hindi pa naman ito binigay sa kanila na instruction. Pagkatapos nilang sumalangsang, nadagdagan ang instruction na binigay ni Yahweh Elohim. Right?
Yeah, right.
Okay. Why were sacrifices offered?
To cover up the sins of the people until the blood of Yeshua HaMashiach will cleanse us.
Mhm.
Because the blood of the animals just to cover us
Mm.
from cars or anything else.
Right. That's a good point too. Ang isa pang makikita natin, katulad ng sinaysay ko kanina, na process, yung tao ay dadali niya yung kanyang animal sa templo or sa tabernacle at yun ay papatayin niya doon sa harapan ng mga priest na nagsisimbolo na harapan ni Yahweh Elohim. Papatayin niya itong kanyang animal. It is representing his own blood that he is shedding to cover up the sin. So, parang ito na nagsisimbolo na sarili niyang blood ang dumadaloy din palabas. Number 3, what's the difference of burnt offering from herd, flock, or bird? Ano ang differences nila? Pare-pareho itong burnt offering pero meron silang mga differences.
Ang bird ay hindi pinadudugo kundi their ring, the neck,
Mhm.
and they will burn.
Mm.
Not like the lamb or bull. That is
Mm.
the difference.
Okay. That's true. That's true. All right. Insight number 4. Leviticus 1:2. You shall bring, ang salitang bring ay karav sa Hebrew. 7:1-6. Your offering of livestock from the herd or from the flock. So, korban is derived from the simple verbal root word karav. So, yung korban na alam natin ay galing sa salita na karav. This is how worshiper could draw near to Yahweh, is for them to bring a karav, bring an offering of livestock from the herd or from the flock or a bird in order for you to draw near to Yahweh Elohim. The korban should be brought in by a worshiper in the tabernacle as a gift to Yahweh Elohim. Ito ay iyong gift sa Kanya. Ang katanungan is, define Hebrew verb karab.
I think karab. I think the Hebrew word karab means come near.
Yes. Kasi pinapalapit ka na ni Yahweh Elohim. Sabi niya, come near. Lapit ka. Kaya yun, verb siya na karab, to come near to me. How about define the Hebrew word korban?
Korban Greek Dictionary
Mm-hmm.
2078.
Mm-hmm.
Votive offering.
Okay.
Consecrated present to the temple fund or treasury.
Okay. So, in other words, it's an offering or a sacrifice that you will bring because He is asking you to come near. Right?
Yeah.
All right. So how were the Israelites to view the sacrifice? Paano dapat nila i-view ang sacrificial system? Ganun din sa atin. Paano dapat natin siya?
I don't know. That's why I said I don't know. But in my analysis,
Mhm.
sacrifices is burdensome
Mhm.
and a bloody ritual.
Mhm.
Yan.
But as we said, karab means I want you to come near to me, but you have to bring me a sacrifice. Right?
Yeah.
That's the concept. So, tayo na mga Hebrew, tayo na mga umalis na doon sa false belief at nagrafted in na tayo sa olive tree kasama ng mga anak ni Jacob. We should view the sacrificial system as a gift that we will be bringing to Yahweh Elohim. Tama ba na analyzation yon, Elder Gamino?
Yeah, but I will point you to Mark 7:11, which says,
Mhm.
"Honor thy father and thy mother."
Mhm.
But you said it is kurban. Yeah, that's what it is being used. Kaya sabi ni Yahshua, you break the law. That is the fifth command. Honor father and mother because your tradition.
Yeah,
So,
exactly.
yeah.
Exactly, right? Because of your tradition.
You break
Right.
the law.
Correct. But because of what? Why are they breaking the law? Because of their
Because they prefer to bring gift. Because when
Eh,
Yahshua explained, in you said, yung yung gift ko sa iyo, sabi niya sa magulang na ngayon yung gift ko sa iyo binigay ko na Yung kurban ko inaibigay. That's why sabi niya, you are transgressing the law because of your tradition.
yeah, that's exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly, right? Pero hindi niya sinabi na huwag kang magbigay ng kurban. Right? Right? Yung tradition ang ayaw niya. Ang binabasa natin ay Torah instruction na galing sa kanya. Ngayon, nung panahon niya, ito'y dinagdagan na ng mga Pharisees and Sadducees. Exactly. That's why we have to read the Bible in its context.
Okay.
Hindi siya sinabi niya na ayaw niya ng korban. Wala siyang sinabing ganun. Kasi nga, nung unang binasa natin doon sa ating Haftarah Gospel, hindi niya sinabing itigil nyo yung offering. Pagka meron kayong, that's what context means. Kasi karamihan ng tao, yun ang sinasabi nila, hindi ito, kasi sinabi niya ganito. But if we're reading the context, makikita natin na hindi naman niya sinabing itigil. So, that's what I'm saying. Huwag nating dadagdagan, huwag nating babawasan ng kanyang salita. Number 4, does Yahweh need these gifts though? If
No.
not, why did He require it?
Because Yeshua HaMashiach have not yet shed his blood at that time.
Okay.
That's why it is needed. Even
Okay.
though Yahshua had been born already during the time, but he had not yet offered his life.
Okay.
So, in the case of Peter and John, in the case of Saul, they are going there. In the case of the parents of Yeshua, they
Mm-hmm.
are following the purification rites.
Okay. Why in this context he is requiring them to bring it?
If not, why did he require it? I don't know. Because Yeshua had not been sacrificed yet
The
at that
the
time.
we believe that the one who is speaking is Yeshua himself,
Yeah, yeah.
right?
Uh-huh.
This Elohim that that Moses was talking with, this is Yeshua himself
Yeah,
in the Old Testament.
that is
Why is he
a pre-existence.
yes, exactly. Why is he then requiring it from the people? Why is it requiring from the people? Because the answer is he wants them to draw near to him.
Okay.
That's the real answer. In order for you to draw near to me, you have to bring a korban. So ang ating Leviticus ay gusto niya talaga na ang mga tao lumapit sa kanya. Pero merong dapat dalhin ang tao. Ang tao ay dapat magdala ng sacrifice or gift. All right. All right, let's move on. This is really exciting. Let's move on. Insight number 5.
Okay.
If his offering is a burnt offering, kung ang kanyang offering ay burnt offering, from the herd he shall offer a male without blemish. He shall bring it to the entrance of the tent of meeting that he may be accepted before Yahweh Elohim. So may instruction na kung paano ka lalapit kay Yahweh Elohim. Para ikaw ay matanggap ko, sabi ni Yahweh Elohim, which is the pre-existing Yeshua. Ang sabi niya, para matanggap kita, magdala ka netong burnt offering. From the herd, no blemish, male. Again, re-repeat lang natin, kailangan ilagay mo yung kamay sa ulo ng hayop as a substitution na kaysa ikaw ang papatayin dahil sa iyong kasalanan, ay yung animal ang papatayin. Ikaw din na may-ari ng animal, ikaw din ang papatay nitong animal na ito before Yahweh, and the priest will collect blood and throw against the side of the altar at the entrance of the tent meeting. Pagka ito naman ay from the flock, sheep or goat, male again, no blemish, ito ang difference. He is going to kill it on the north side of the altar before Yahweh. Aaron and his sons collect blood. Ito pareho rin ng nauna. Throw against the sides of the altar. Ang carcass o yung laman ay kanilang ikakat into pieces. Entrails and legs ay hinugasan. Ito ay magiging food offering with a pleasing aroma to Yahweh Elohim. So, yung aroma na aakyat, yun ay pleasing offering to Yahweh Elohim. Pagka naman yung birds naman, ang yung i-offer, then he shall bring this offering of turtle doves or pigeons, and the priest shall bring it to the altar and wring off its head and burn it on the altar. So, meron ding pagbuhos ng dugo dahil tatanggalin yung ulo. Wring it. Its blood shall be drained out of the side of the altar. It shall remove its crop with its content and cast it beside the altar on the east side in the place of ashes. He shall tear it open by its wings. So, kanyang hihimay-himayin itong bird na ito, but shall not sever it completely. And the priest shall burn it on the altar in the wood that is on the fire. Ito ay burnt offering, a food offering with a pleasing aroma to Yahweh Elohim. So ito mga pag-burn so that it will produce a pleasing aroma to Yahweh Elohim. Question or definition that we want is define olah.
Ola is in the Restoration Study Bible, it's number 5930.
Mm-hmm.
And it says burnt offering.
Mm.
And the Strong's Exhaustive Concordance,
Mm-hmm.
Hebrew Dictionary 5766, it says moral evil, iniquity, perverseness, unjust and unrighteous wickedness, it says.
Mm.
Hindi ko alam kung saan ang dalawang kwan dito. Definition. Yung
So,
una.
ang ola in terms of sacrifices in the tabernacle or the temple, tama yung unang na kinote ni Elder Gabino. It is a burnt offering from the root Allah, meaning to go up. So pagka nag-burnt offering, something must go up. Ano yung dapat na umakyat? Yung pleasing aroma, tulad ng pagbasa natin kanina. May pleasing aroma na dapat umakyat na maamoy ni Yahweh Elohim. Why was the burnt offering called an ola then?
Because it is a total consuming on fire
Mm,
or holocaust, sabi.
yeah. And the aroma is gonna go up to Yahweh Elohim in the process.
But now,
Mm-hmm.
after the sacrifice of Yahshua, what I have found is that our prayer is the incense going up to the throne of Abba Yahweh.
That's correct. That's correct as well. That's
So,
correct.
our prayers must be selected,
Mm.
must be pure and heartfelt, so
Mm-hmm.
that it will be uh, a sweet smelling aroma in the sight of
Mm-hmm.
Abba Yahweh.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. Another insight for our listener, ang ola offering, it is totally burned. Yung animal ay totally burned. Talagang abo ito. Pagkatapos ng offering, magiging abo itong animal na inoffer kay Yahweh Elohim. So, kaya ang tanong, what does the ola sacrifice symbolizes? Ano ang sinisimbolo ng ola sacrifice?
Meaning to say, it will symbolize a total,
Yes.
burn of your sins.
Yes, a total surrender to Yahweh Elohim.
Mhm.
No reservation. Sunog talaga. Total surrender to Yahweh Elohim. That's what the ola symbolizes. Insight number 6. When anyone brings a grain offering as an offering to Yahweh, his offering shall be a fine flour. And nasa Leviticus 2:1 na tayo. Fine flour ang iyong ibibigay. Sabi niya, kung grain offering. The priest shall burn this as its memorial portion on the altar, a food offering with a pleasing aroma to Yahweh Elohim. Rest of the grain offering shall be for Aaron and his sons. It is most holy part of Yahweh's food offering. So, etong flour offering or grain offering, ang ginagawa dito ay portion lang. Kuwari, nagbigay si Elder Gamino ng offering na grain offering sa tabernacle, hindi lahat yun susunugin. The rest of some portion will be burned as an offering, as a pleasing aroma. And the rest ay ang priest nung panahon na yon at si Aaron na high priest ay mapupunta sa kanila yon na portion. So, no grain offering that you bring to Yahweh shall be made with leaven. So, kailangan ito ang leaven offering, for you shall burn no leaven nor any honey as a food offering to Yahweh Elohim. So, ito walang puff up na grain offering ito. As an offering of first fruit, you may bring them to Yahweh, but they shall not be offered on the altar for a pleasing aroma. Pagka first fruit, bibigay mo pero hindi ito isusunugin sa altar sa kanyang pangamoy. You shall season all your grain offerings with salt. Ito dapat may salt ang iyong offering. You shall not let the salt of the covenant with Elohim be missing from your grain offerings. With all your offerings you shall offer salt.
Okay.
So ibang offering na ito. Hindi na ito animal offering, Elder Gamino.
Yeah.
May kasama na itong salt.
Uh-huh.
Right? Ito offering na unleavened bread. Ito na offering. Alright? Okay. Question. How are the sacrifices and offering best understood? Paano ba natin ito dapat ma-understand? Kasi ang sabi ng iba, wala na ito, mga offering na ito. Pero ano dapat ang ating pagkakaunawa sa offerings and sacrifices na ginawa ng ating mga forefathers doon sa ilang, ganun din doon sa temple sa Jerusalem.
How are the sacrifices and offering best understood?
By believers like us today. Ano dapat ang tamang pagkakaintindi natin?
By the word sacrifice, you have a part to do it. Because and offer best and offer it to Abba Yahweh as a way to approach Him.
Yes. Yes. So hindi masama itong ritual ng paghandog at pagbibigay ng sacrifice, ay hindi ito masamang gawain. Kasi gusto mong lumapit sa Kanya. Tama?
Tama.
Yan. Define the Hebrew word minka.
Okay. Hebrew Strong's Exhaustive Concordance number 4503. To a portion, bestow, a donation, tribute, sacrificial offering. It's a bloodless gift.
Yes. So iba ito na gift.
Iba wala nang kwan.
Gift ito or tribute. Pero offering pa rin siya. Walang dugo ito. Iba ito na, so ibang sacrifice ito. Walang dugo ito
Wala fruit fresh fruit.
Right. So ibang sacrifice ito, right? So ngayon, what were the basic components of a grain offering? Pagka nag-offer sila ng grain offering, ano ang usually kasama sa paghahandugan? Pagka grain offering ang pinag-uusapan.
Okay, grain offering. Ay, mayroon pa akong dagdag dito.
Okay, yeah.
Number 2, define the word minka.
The
English word meat comes from the Hebrew word minka.
Yeah. So sabi nila meat offering, di ba? Kaya ngayon mababasa natin sa King James, meat offering ang sabi nila.
Strong's Exhaustive Concordance nga 4503. Refers to a bloodless offering made from flour or meal.
Yes, that's one component.
Yeah.
Ano pang kasama?
Leviticus 2:1. Mislead modern readers.
Yes.
It will mislead modern readers. So modern writers render this as grain or cereal offering.
Yes. Naku,
Kasi kung sinabi mong meat, yung mga ibang translation meat.
Yes,
Yung reader, yung nagbabasa,
mamamali. Correct.
Kaya yung mga modern writers naman, itinuwid na nila na cereal dahil bloodless
Correct. Correct. Yan ang magandang na pinpoint ni Elder Gamino. Na ang King James version, sabi niya meat. Ano ito? Meat. Karne.
Meat.
So hindi naman pala.
Paanong bloodless na naman yung minka kung meat naman?
Yes.
Kaya ngayon, sabi yung isa, sinabi na nga, modern writers, dinerecho na cereal o anong panito? Cereal o grain or
Grain.
cereal.
Correct.
The basic component, itong tanong mo sa ika-tatlo,
Tatlo.
basic component, flour, oil, frankincense,
Yes.
fruits with salt. Yan.
Yes. So kailangan may salt, 'di ba? Nabasa natin kanina. Huwag mong kakalimutan, malalagay ka lagi ng salt, sabi niya. So, ang ikaapat na tanong, who was likely to bring a voluntary grain offering instead of an animal sacrifice? Sino yung usually mga tao na nagbibigay nitong grain offering?
Those who cannot afford animal sacrifices.
Correct. Pagka hindi ka naka-afford ng animal sacrifices, binibigyan ka ng pagkakataon ni Yahweh Elohim. Etong tao ito, mahirap ito, hindi niya kayang magdala ng animal sacrifice. Pwede pa rin siyang lumapit sa akin. Ibon nga, na dove at saka pigeon, pwedeng lumapit Yun ang kaya mong i-afford. Basta magdadala ka ng sacrifice or offering as a gift or tribute to a king.
Yeah.
So, maintindihan na natin, di ba? Mas lumiliwanag. Mas lumiliwanag. Insight number 7, malapit ang...
Okay, before we go further, sabi ko, we will arrive to that word, eponymous.
Yeah, eponymous. Okay.
Nalampasan na natin yun Kaya ang tanong mo kanina, katungkol kay Yahshua, he is from the tribe of Judah.
Yes.
He is a priest in
Yes.
the order of Melchizedek.
Yes.
And sabi doon, and the Levites, priests in Levites, yung eponymous, eponym, noun, a person from whose name, the name of a nation or tribe, Levites, or a person whose name is identified with some epoch, movement, etc. Kaya kung minsan sinabi ko, I am Levites because you are a Levites. And the way epomenize, you identify yourself.
Yes.
Yeah, as a Levite, you are a preacher. And so with Yahshua, although he is from the tribe of Judah, in the order of Melchizedek, is a Levites. If you use this word.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Insight number 7.
Okay.
Insight number 7. Nasa Leviticus 3:1 na tayo. If his offering is a sacrifice of peace offering, iba na naman ito. Hindi, walang patayan ito ng madugo. Ito ay peace offering. Pero may patayan pa rin. Pero hindi ito dahil sa kasalanan mo. Peace offering ito If he offers an animal from the herd, male or female, he shall offer it without blemish before Yahweh. So, nakikita natin na kung mag-offer ka ng animal sa kanya, kailangan itong animal walang blemish. It is a voluntary offering, hindi ito puresahan. It is called peace offering, sacrifices in which the one bringing the animal partook. Never brought as a penalty for sin or to earn forgiveness for sin. Ito ay peace offering lang ito. Etong pagdadala mo ng animal na ito para lang merong meat of the peace offering was to be used as a fellowship meal. This is a statute forever throughout your generations in all your dwelling place that you eat neither fat nor blood. Bukas matatalakay ko yan. Neither fat nor blood. But meron itong isang klase ng offering, ang tawag sa kanya ay peace offering. Hindi ito about sin, right? So that your sin will be forgiven or makagawa ka ng magandang bagay na mapapatawad ang iyong kasalanan. Yun ang pagkakasabi. Question. Define the Hebrew word shelamim.
I cannot find this word. I consulted the Strong's Exhaustive Concordance. Hindi ko mahanapan.
Shelamim comes from the Hebrew word that is closely related to it, that is shalom. Shalom meme.
That's my what do you call that? Yan ang iyang haka-haka ko.
Yes.
That is my because shalom and shalem.
Uh-huh.
I suppose
Uh-huh.
it is connected to shalom.
Yeah, so this is shalom
But
is peace.
I cannot find it in the even in the Restorationist Bible Study Bible
Mhm.
and
Yeah.
also the Strong's Exhaustive Concordance.
Yes, yes.
But my suspicion is this: it is close to shalom.
Yes, so it is for peace
Uh,
offering. Kung gusto mo ng katahimikan, peace, magdadala ka ng shalom offering, shalamim. Merong apat na type ng peace offering. Ah, nakuha mo ba yung kasagutan dito sa number 3?
no,
List for types.
I am confused because I binaybay ko yung offerings
Uh-huh.
and I have listed 12
Mm.
which mentioned offering. There is a burnt offering,
Mhm.
there is a grain offering,
Yes.
there is a guilt offering,
Uh-huh.
Leviticus 7:37.
Yeah.
There is a peace offering,
Mhm.
there is an ordination offering,
Mhm.
yan. Sin offering,
Mhm.
special offering, Leviticus
Yes.
8. ah. Purification offering,
Yes.
jealousy offering,
Yes, meron yan.
number 5. If you suspect that your wife is doing something that is jealousy offering, you
Mhm.
tell to the priest, my jealousy offering, my voluntary offering,
Mhm.
my festival annual offering,
Mhm.
sacred offering.
Mhm.
Yan lang ang voluntary, okay. Eh, I cannot probably peace offering is 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 a big title, and
Yes.
under that there are offerings uh, like the festival offering.
Mhm.
It is a peace offering because it's a fellowship offering.
Yes.
Yeah.
So tama lahat 'yan. So
Ngayon,
hindi lahat ng offering dapat mawala,
oo, for
right?
for our socialization with the brethren, fellowship.
Correct.
Oh,
So hindi lahat ng
kagaya ng
offering
kagaya ng
nawala na.
Passover.
Mhm.
Passover aside from sin offering yon, probably it will fall under peace offering,
Mhm.
fellowship, because
It's a
if your lamb is too big for the family, you invite your neighbor to join with you.
correct.
Oh,
That's why the Passover lamb offering is also a peace offering. A
yeah.
thanksgiving offering, a free will offering, and a votive offering are types of peace offering. Who receives the
So
meat? Who receives the meat of the peace offering?
the priest
And
and the people.
yes. So ito yung pinagsasaluhan ito ng lahat.
Pero about your question, number 6, ang
Uh-huh.
inilagay ko na it falls under the peace offerings,
Uh-huh.
voluntary offering,
Yeah.
fellowship meal,
Yes.
vow offering,
Uh-huh.
and sacred offering. Ano dito sinabi? For the unintentionally failed to uh, to to carry,
Mm.
because there is a sin that is called unintentional.
Tomorrow we will discuss that in
Okay,
our
okay.
Shabbat service. So, ang sagot sa number 4, who receives the meat of the peace offering, everybody receives it.
Uh-huh.
Everyone, ito yung pinagsasaluhan ng kongregasyon or ng mga kamag-anak or magkakaibigan. Everyone shares this. Ang huling tanong sa ngayong gabi, maganda itong ating discussion. What does the peace offering symbolizes?
It symbolizes reconciliation back to Abba Yahweh.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Uh,
Okay. This symbolizes a fellowship between man with his brothers and sisters, fellowship
yeah.
with fellowship with the priesthood and the men in the tabernacle in the wilderness, fellowship with everybody in the camp with Yahweh Elohim, fellowship with Yahweh and man. That's why maganda itong ating
Pag-aral.
topic na sacrifice. Maganda itong ating topic na sacrifice. So, with this five types of sacrifice na napag-aralan natin yung gabi, Elder Gamino, ano ang iyong huling mensahe sa ating mga tagapakinig?
Ang iniisip ko dito, kung yung burnt sacrifices, because once and for all, Yahshua have been offered as the sacrifice to cleanse us from sin.
Mhm.
What we will practice probably is this peace offerings. Because how can we say that we love Yahweh when we cannot love our fellow man?
Mhm.
Kaya, first of all, yung socialization among our fellow men, especially in the household of faith,
Mm.
so that there will be bonding.
Okay. Yep. So buka.
Maganda pero at this time, I do not advocate what we call the animal sacrifices.
Mm.
Because Yahshua, once and for all, if I read Hebrews 10, three times na sinabi na once and for all, He is the perfect sacrifice.
For what type
But,
of sacrifice?
yeah,
The question is, for what type of sacrifice?
for the sin of the people.
Yes.
For the sin of the people.
So only one type is for the sin. But there are some other types of sacrifices not intended for sin.
Yeah, that's what.
Yeah. Right? So
Yun.
again, reading it in an Hebraic mindset, because we have been taught in the past, oh, there's no more sacrifices. It's obsolete because Yeshua already did it once and for all. But for what type of sacrifice he did it? That's the question.
Yeah, like in myself, because I always cling to what Yahshua said
Hmm.
about when he met the woman on the well of Jacob's well.
Hmm.
Time will come, not in this mountain, nor in Jerusalem, or meaning to say, not in the temple in Jerusalem. And the time is already come that those who want to worship me in the spiritual sense will worship me anywhere. Oh, but I mean to say, like our the fruit of our lips, our prayer
Mm.
is one of the sacrifice we will do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
attending the Sabbath. Ah, it is a sacrifice to do,
That's
and we
true.
are doing that ever since.
That's
But
true.
in our case, as I said, it must not be a sacrifice, but it is our what it is a part of our life, and we are happy to the fellowship with the brethren like that.
And that's what yung ang ating itinutuwid. Sinabi doon na sacrifice or kurban, pero sa atin na pag-aralan, he wants you to draw near, but you have to bring him a gift, a kurban. Yun lang naman ang gusto niya eh. I want you to draw near to me, but you will have to give a gift. So yun lang ang ating nabasa sa Torah portion. No more, no less. Hindi na muna natin dadagdagan, i-explain natin siya bukas na mas malalim
Okay.
sa ating Torah portion, VAYIKRA.
We will be waiting for
uh,
the explanation.
as we open the book of Leviticus, we will learn more about this sacrificial
And as I
system.
have said, ah, it is easier to learn than to unlearn. Kasi mahirap yung
Mm.
from birth
Mhm.
you have been taught about these wrong teachings.
Yes,
Then it comes up like this. I think through the help of the Holy Spirit, we will be able to follow and to live onto those things that pleases Abba Yahweh.
that's the most important thing. Whatever pleases him is the most important thing. So mga kapatiran, mga kapatid, mga ating mga kakilala na nanonood, magandang gabi sa lahat at subaybayan bukas ang Shabbat service at ating tatalakayin ng mas malalim ang Torah portion VAYIKRA. Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Shabbat Shalom. Erev Shabbat Shalom to everybody.